All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Indianapolis Colts. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Down. 60 outlaw.
We don't want this.
Check 37. Check 37. They go.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Bang, 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 bang. Hey, Delta. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
Watch the curl.
Hut, 2.
Here's Coleman on the draw. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's gonna be a long day.
Hey, Alpha.
It's gonna be a long day. 58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike. Wild Bill. 58's the Mike.
Fight. 5.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Shoot.
80 weapon. Hey, exit.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Okay, double up.
Hit it.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Hut,
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Here I come again.
Tight dog. Get it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. He finds Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Oh, it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Set, ready, 10 logo.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Ready, 18 Gator.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Hey, foxtrot. Go.
Now Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, but now it's 3rd and goal.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
He's checking. Crash.
Ready.
Campbell making the catch. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point forthcoming. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now Jones. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
On the set.
58, Mike. Crunch down, defense.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Leo.
The toss out to Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. It's hauled in by Shepard. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early.
On the ready.
Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Gallman. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Haywood. And to go.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Hey, orbit. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Lock. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Taken in at the 22. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Giants. Mark that down as a punt return of 78 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You don't see me in your nuts.
Block now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Lock. Short little throw to Ebron. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Come on, set. 91. 5.
58, Mike.
Get it.
Throwing on first down is Lock. Catch made here by Campbell. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. From midfield, here's Lock. Complete. It's Johnson.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
I got you, boy. Hey, watch it, watch it.
You draw quarters.
Yes, Mike. I got him. Shift. Watch the shift.
Big grip.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Hey, Zoo.
58, boy. 58. 58, Mike. I got you. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Block. And that will be incomplete. That was DeAndre Baker that time who was able to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
That's good for 28 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen, did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here we go. Set. 30 base.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Jones. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Check 4, check 4.
Back. 6-6. Bullet hot. Shoot.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he's got room. 20. There he goes left side. And all the way. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
58, 58 is Mike.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Hit it.
Block will try again on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Bravo. Get it.
To throw on 3rd down. Lock completes it to Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
36.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
58 is the Mike. Go 58's the Mike.
Block off of play action. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. On 1st down, Lock forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
58's the Mike. You got nothing.
Smooth.
You got nothing.
Let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lock firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line.
Everybody scoot.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Recon, 152 final.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, defense, let's go.
Snap.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman.
Let's go. That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want none of this.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Danny. Whip.
General West. Hey. High 7.
Here's Locke. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ready, set.
65. I know he ain't got it. Hey.
Let it go. Let it go.
On first down, Coleman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Greystone, travel. Hey, Delta.
58, come on.
Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Locke to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
We take a win. Hey, Alpha.
58, 58, Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Throwing, Jones. Taking a shot for Samuel. Touchdown, Giants. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Looking for Campbell downfield. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Locke going to throw. Funches has it complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Give me that ball. Go. Give me that ball.
Now Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the 2nd quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the 2nd half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 15 now. Jones got his man complete over the middle. It's Perez. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Ready?
Everyone got 4 down.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Got his target, Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
X3, 218, chop it.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hit it.
On first down, Jones. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Now Jones off the play fake. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
You ready?
Kill. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
Now Gallman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. It's caught. Shepard. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because...
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Hey, Haywood. Topper. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones, and he fires one incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here's Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Hey, orbit.
Looking to throw on second down. Lock. Campbell making the catch. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
58, boy, 58, 58.
6-6, pull it high.
Check 3, check 3. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Five.
Check 50, check 50.
80 weapon.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Push him back.
Running with Howard. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now a play fake, and here's Lock. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
Let's go, D, let's go.
On 2nd and goal, Lock throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hey, Echo.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Ready.
Lock now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood there. Ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Get ready.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drop. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They run the counter. Barkley, big hold of the 30. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 83 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4.
Here we go. 70, Indy. I got him. Get it.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Jones operating from the gun. It's caught by Coleman. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Corey Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Ready. 10-2 stop. Eat. Switch up. Hey, seam 6.
Watch safety creep.
22 jet bomber. Set go.
Play action. Now it's Locke. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Colts on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Check out route.
Smooth. Ready.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing now is Locke. Now he's forced it, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 3-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, high 7. Hit it.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's Coleman. The 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play that time for the Colts. 46 yards.
Check it back, check it back.
First and 10 at the 3-yard line.
Hey, Delta.
Man out. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Watch QB. Go.
Clock now to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Shotgun snap to Lock. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Barkley. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Barkley, toss play left. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Check 30.
This is Gallman, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Let's get it.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Coaching spill.
Shit. Out.
Hey, wahoo!
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's locked. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line.
X3, 218, chopper. Go, go. Go.
On play action, Lock. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. DeAndre Baker, the first corner chosen in this year's draft, there to make the play defensively. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Ready.
Now Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
22 Jet Bomber, 22 Jet Bomber.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them. Won't makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew.